Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I had to do two videos for today because the video I did earlier, I got a little bit carried away on the Bitcoin news, and it kind of pissed me off. So this is the video that I actually had put together around XRP. We are happy to have Ripple on board as a gold sponsor for the Digital Euro Conference. Join us on February 29, 2024 and meet the leading experts in the industry. You know, Ripple being at that conference in February is perfectly setting up for what's about to happen in Europe with ISO going live, I think, in March of this year. So it would make sense for Ripple to be there. Bank of Canada quietly moves forward on digital currency. The Bank of Canada asserted ownership of digital dollar, digital Canadian dollar, and central bank digital currency in both official languages under the Trademarks Act. So it looks like they're about to push a CBDC in Canada as well. And you know, this will be the end of privacy when it comes to transactions, and it looks like some people are very vocal about it, and hopefully we will see them pause this for a while, because any CBDC right now without privacy laws put forth in front of a CBDC makes absolutely no sense to me. It's setting up for government control. Ripple partner Temos and Deloitte join forces to modernize U.S. financial institutions. Temos is also a well-known XRP supporter and was a big step in the past. Open the gates. And it looks like they're pushing ahead to modernize the payment and core banking system in the United States. They're going to push this in the cloud across the U.S. So I'm waiting to see how this develops as well. Because here in the U.S., I think a lot of things are getting built out. We're not getting the big announcements for it, though. I still think Ripple is working behind the scenes with the Fed. In Dubai, DIFC approves XRP for its 4,000 plus ecosystem companies. They also were talking about XRP use cases, and they also mentioned HSBC tokenizing gold as well. Over there, everything is pushing full steam ahead in Dubai. And XRP, I think, is really going to move in price once it goes live all throughout Dubai and that whole area, even in the UAE. And, you know, people still don't understand how big this is actually going to get. Russia and Iran and SWIFT start bank transfers in local currency. Funny that Ripple already mentioned SWIFT as not being fast enough in one of their ads. But you know what's going on? The sanctions. And they're pulling away from SWIFT right now. And they're doing this through bank transfers right now. I know they're going to be looking for a much better option. I still think Ripple and XRP is going to be used inside of BRICS. But people always argue, why would they use a U.S. company? But I stopped looking at Ripple as a U.S. company a while ago. If anything, Ripple has emerged as a global company, thanks to the SEC, pushing them out of the United States. Ripple CTO says burning XRP escrow would have no real benefits. And like I said in that video yesterday, and even David Schwartz brought up the Stellar case because it did nothing for the price of XLM. It's not going to do anything for the price of XRP either. And I think that Ripple holding that escrow right now, I think that's the best place for it. And we're still not 100% sure that Ripple is even in possession of that escrow now. A lot of people are still saying the BIS, the IMF, and the Fed are in control of the escrow. But people are talking about burning this escrow so much it even caught the attention of David Schwartz. Ripple lawsuit faces unusual calm ahead of pivotal milestone. XRP community reacts. Even Jeremy Hogan says the quietness is unusual, and other people are pointing that out as well. And I always said, it's like the calm before the storm. And I think we're going to get settlement of this case sooner than people think. It's going to happen on a day when nobody expects it. All of a sudden, like I always told you, you're going to wake up, XRP is going to be skyrocketing. Then you're going to find out that the settlement happened. It's not going to happen on this day or that day is what I'm saying. If that was the case, everybody would just invest the day before the big news hits so they could cash out their XRP. Or maybe people would just go all in the night before. But XRP never works that way. Last week, Ripple payment partner MoneyTrans partnered with the UN International Fund for Agricultural Development, part of the Prime African Initiative funded by EU and implemented by IFAD. It links Europe and Morocco. They're also going very big around merchant payments as well. And that's what you need to happen, because you need more merchants to accept crypto as a payment. This will lead to mass adoption in the future. Even the normies outside of crypto, when you talk about crypto, they don't believe crypto is real because you can't buy things with it directly, like from your wallet to a merchant's wallet. Once that starts to happen, and in the middle there's blockchain and crypto, and people don't even know it's there, that's what will lead to mass adoption. And more people will start investing in crypto as that continues to happen. Ripple's XRP sales, strategic inflation management, or market manipulation. Now, people have been saying for a long time now that Ripple keeps dumping on the XRP community. They're manipulating the price of XRP. But Morgan addressed this, Bill Morgan. He says the critics around Ripple's approach to handling its XRP reserves. He says that Ripple's buying and selling activities are part of a carefully thought out strategy, considering the fixed total supply of XRP. This suggests a more intentional and nuanced approach by Ripple, countering the simpler narratives of reckless market manipulation. In conclusion, Ripple's recent actions regarding XRP sales are part of a broader, more complex strategy than mere market dumping. Like I've been saying for a while, there's no reason for Ripple to even buy back that XRP. But because Ripple does this, it actually shows us that there's a demand for XRP now. And that demand is rising. And as that demand continues to rise, we will see the price of XRP rise with that demand. New article on the Ripple homepage, implementation challenges of a CBDC. So they talk about a new financial frontier. Despite expected benefits, CBDC deployment is a new frontier and potential challenges should be considered. While these may shift depending on design models, implementation challenges can include increased centralization of payment processing and sensitive user data. In other words, they can keep track of your activity and transactions. Reduced regulatory oversight of financial systems, increased difficulty reversing fraudulent or erroneous transactions, challenges in payment credential management and key custody, susceptible to erroneous and malicious transactions enabled by complex automated financial applications, increased reliance on third parties, non-banks, such as a company like Ripple. But we need privacy laws ahead of a CBDC, or people won't use CBDCs in the future. They would rather stick to cash. And I still think cash and a CBDC are going to run side by side for a period of time. But one thing that a CBDC does is it cuts out the fraud. And if you have the right people in control of a CBDC, I think people would be accepting of it. But I always thought that it would end up in the wrong hands. That's what I don't like about CBDCs. Then they go on to talk about tokenization coinciding with CBDCs as well. And that's why tokenization is going to rise all throughout this year, especially as CBDCs go live as well. Currently, there are around 88,200 millionaires worldwide who have become rich through crypto. Many of them are created during the bull markets, which usually occur every 4 years after the Bitcoin halving. The next Bitcoin halving will occur in April of this year. XRP community, you better be ready for everything. You know, they always say that it happens for the altcoins 9 months later. So if you take 9 months from April, that's when you could expect XRP to hit some very high prices. But you gotta play it smart. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Because after this next major run, I think we're going to be looking at a much different crypto market. I think we're going to be looking at a utility-driven market. Then there's this, Elon Musk's X to launch peer-to-peer payments this year. And like I said, 2024 looks like an amazing year already. And we're going to see a lot more advancement around so many different things. Tokenization, AI is going to also boom this year. The one thing I don't like and I'm not a fan of is carbon credits. I think we're going to see a boom around that as well. But if you're invested in XRP, you could get rich from that as well. Plus, custody is now being talked about more and more. But I think we're also going to get to see some value come from ISO this year, and I'm anticipating that. And this year is going to be an incredible ride, and I want to share it with all of you. I can't wait to be making videos as XRP starts to rise up in price and starts to really take off. You know, everybody gets excited when XRP moves by 5 cents. Wait until it's jumping by 50 cents or $1. That's going to be an exciting time, and I want to share it with all of you. I really, honestly cannot wait for this to all happen. And this year, it's going to be a very big year. Prepare now for what comes next. But until it all happens, you got to stay patient and stay positive. Let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.